To day 4 of our walk through the Bible for 2026. I am Chris. I'm a pastor of a small rural congregation in Iowa, and I am a leadership and communications coach. And our scriptures today come from Genesis 7 and 8, Matthew chapter 4, and Proverbs chapter 1, verses 1 through 7. In our passage from Genesis, we read about Noah and the ark, which we all know well, right? But as we begin, I want to ask you to imagine being Noah. Hearing God tell you to build an ark, even though it made no sense whatsoever, following God's instructions to load up pairs of all of the animals and all of your family, even though there was no flood and no earthly reason to do so. That is really hard, if not impossible, for us to comprehend. And yet we hear 3 different times in a short passage of scripture that Noah did everything just as God commanded him. And then when Noah had done it all, it rained. Noah must have felt relieved, exonerated, justified, even joyful as the rain started coming down. He was right to listen to God's voice. Everyone else who thought him crazy was wrong. But then it rained for 40 days and nights, and it didn't go away. I imagine Noah's confidence might have been waning a bit during this time. He had to have been wondering where God was while he was stuck on this boat with so many animals. After all, animals do not belong on a boat, do they? Once it got to day 30, day 60, day 90, or 100, it could not have been pleasant on that boat, even stinky. Each day, Noah had to wonder when this would end and what God's plan was. We've all had times like that in our own lives, haven't we? Times when life just seems to rain down on us, sometimes battering us with the storm. Times when we wonder where God is and why is he waiting. Times when we just want God to let us in on his plan. Times when we find ourselves in tough situations, waiting on God. But then, God remembered Noah, we read in chapter 8. God did not forget him. Even though during those many days on the ark, Noah had to feel forgotten. God remembered Noah. He took care of him, and he made everything even better than before. Noah did as God commanded him, and God remembered Noah and remembers each one of us too. There is so much good stuff in today's scriptures. I encourage you to read each word with an open heart and let God speak to you through his precious word. Let it be, dear Lord. Let it be.